What's up, fam? I go by the name of Blessons. I'm a producer and mixing engineer of the Dallas-Fort Worth area. Today I want to share a quick trick that I like to use when I need just a little bit more to enhance my mix bus. Let's get into it.
Blessons did it.
The way we're going to accomplish this today is by using some multi-band expansion. This is a track that I got to mix, master, and produce for an artist that goes by the name of Dave Wayne. The name of the song is entitled Where Were You? As always, I'll be sure to leave his info and a link in the description below if you want to go check out the final mastered version. Now, before we get into this technique, let me draw your attention to the track we're going to be working with here. This is my tube bus. You can ignore everything on here now except the Avid Pro MB. I'm going to go ahead and play the mix before and after the enhancement so you can hear the difference. Then we'll rebuild and reapply this technique together. Here we go.
Blessons did it.
They say they got love for me, but I know they lying. See these people kissing and hugging me, but I know they are trifling. So where were you when I was down and all alone? And where were you when I reached out to hit your phone? So where were you? Where were you? So where were you? Keep all of that
Okay, if you notice, the vocals became more present, the instruments popped a little more, the clap snapped a little more. Basically, everything got a little lift without getting out of control. Now, this is a preset I call Mix Bus Slide Enhance, which is one of my 10 go-to presets for the Avid Pro MB. These presets are completely free. If you want to download them, there will be a link in the description for you. However, we're going to start from scratch and build it together just in case you don't have access to my presets. I want to make sure you know how to do it yourself. So the first thing we're going to do is factory default the Pro MB here. Now let's create 3 different bands, okay? So this first band, we're going to set the crossover at 75 Hertz. Second one, we'll start it at 200. Take it all the way up to about 1K. And then the third one, we're going to start where we left off at 1K and then just take it the rest of the spectrum. Now, something to be mindful here, especially on the mix bus, and I'm not gonna lie to you, I didn't apply this when I mixed a track. However, you know the saying, if I knew better, I'd do better. And now I know, so I'm gonna educate you. We wanna make sure the slope is at 6 dB per octave or first order harmonic. This is gonna be a more gentle curve and actually replicate the curve of most analog gear. This way we limit the artifacts. So we're gonna go here, instead of going up to 48, we're gonna come back to 6. And as you can see, while I'm doing that, it's kind of rounding it out a little bit, a more gentle curve, right? We're gonna go ahead and select 2 times oversampling, and then we're gonna change dynamic phase to linear phase. Next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go to each band and we're gonna select expand rather than compress, okay? We don't wanna compress here, we want some expansion going on. Also, let's go ahead and take all the thresholds to 0. Okay, make sure all done here, perfect. Now the range is going to determine the maximum amount of gain change that can be applied, meaning no matter how much we turn down the threshold, the most expansion that can take place is the amount dictated by the range that we determine. For the range knobs, we're going to put 2.5 dB on the first 2 and 1.5 on the third. Let's go here, range, 2.5, here, 2.5, go here, 1.5. Okay. Do this so we can see it a little better. All right. Now I'm going to solo each band and dial them in one by one, and then I'll come back and we'll go over my train of thought and why I did what I did. Okay. Here we go. Start with this low band here.
Love me, but I know they lying. See these people kissing and hugging me, but I know they are trifling. So where were you?
All right, move over here.
Love me, but I know they lying.
Perfect.
Love me, but I know they lying. See these people kissing and hugging me, but I know they are trifling. So where were you when I was down and all alone?
let's see what we got here.
Loving me, but I know they lying. See these people kissing and hugging me, but I know they are trifling. So where were you when I was down and all alone?
Okay, so as you can see, it's very gentle, hence the name Slight Enhance, right? Now the cool thing about the Pro MB is a lot of times you don't even need to make changes on the attack or release, as they're all set to percentages. So anything over 20% will be more transparent as clean, which is typically the recommendation for mastering and general use. And anything faster will be a bit more linear and suitable for creating pumping and other creative effects. This is where you close your eyes and trust your ears. Now what am I listening for? Honestly, it's going to be track dependent. In this track, I want the low end to pop a little more while ensuring everything sounds present and not drowned out by the low end, right? These are questions you kind of want to ask yourself before you start just turning knobs. Granted, you can pop my preset on your mix bus and it's going to work out fine. However, you don't want to get in the habit of just adding this on your mix bus without a purpose. This is just a tool to use should you need a little bit more on your mix bus. So let's run it back one more time, peep the before and after, and then we'll take it from there. All right, here we go.
Loving me, but I know they lying. See these people kissing and hugging me, but I know they are trifling. So where were you when I was down and all alone? And where were you when I reached out to hit your phone? So where were you? Where were you? So where were you? Keep out.
Now feel free to run it back and copy my settings. Like I stated in the beginning, I'm going to go ahead and leave a link below to my personal go-to presets for the Pro MB. And I've also replicated those same exact presets on the stock multi-band compressor as well if you don't have the Pro MB. You can download either pack or both of them if you need them. And just so you kind of see what I'm talking about, this is the factory multi-band dynamic that comes with the Pro Tools Studio bundle. Okay, so I have the same presets. Go here.
Loving me, but I know they lying.
Same type of thing, right? Take this technique and use it. All I ask is after you try it, come back and leave me a comment. Let me know how it worked out for you. If this video's helped you out in any way, feel free to like and subscribe, as I'm going to continue to drop a lot more gems for you weekly, as I've been doing already. Any additional requests, questions, or clarity, leave in those comments below. Again, my name is Blessons, and remember to always, always, always trust your ears. I'm out.
Blessings did it.